Two teams, one city. The third edition of the Moines Derby is on its way. The Moines Menace on the 29th season of competition, seeking a 20th playoff appearance this year in the Heartland division of the USL League 2 against the Moines United, which began as an indoor club in 2017, new to the National Premier Soccer League, but quick to take command of the Gateway Conference. Good evening, everybody. I'm Juan Mendes alongside Elliot Goldthorpe, and this time welcome to Valley Stadium on this edition of the Des Moines Derby, the third edition here, Valley Stadium, live on YouTube from the Central Iowa Sports Network. As I mentioned, Elliot Goldthorpe here joining me on the booth today. Very excited for this match, this derby, this exhibition. And first, we're going to talk about the teams that we have here. You know, two teams, one city. What do the Menace have to offer today?
Yeah, of course. I think it's a different type of game. Obviously, it's a friendly. I think quite a lot of the boys who need minutes will be playing tonight. It'd be interesting to see how they do. Obviously, looking to get more of a start and stuff. But yeah, it should be really interesting. Really looking forward to it. I don't know much about Des Moines United, but it'd be interesting to see how we get on. Obviously, being a derby, it should be a really interesting game.
It should be as well, and we can get into the highlights to learn a little bit about both squads. First with the Menace and their trip to Chicago last week. I could go over some highlights here, what happened. So early in the match, a steal there by Lukanedic, moving the ball forward to Kunga, using the speed, the left foot, very comfortable finish over the keeper there on 5 minutes, and then really good start for the Menace. And then from there on, things got a little bit more difficult. Weren't used to the pitch as well, very different, a lot smaller than usual. Steal there in the middle, and Sami Sharaf there on the left foot, cutting inside, then finding space, just enough to beat Troutman there. Good finish. Yeah, great finish.
As you touched on there, we started the game really well. The pitch was very small, very tight, but you know, we didn't play well enough, and we know that. And we've been working on it in training. We're going to be back stronger, and yeah.
As you saw the second goal there, a header in the back post, going back to the opposite side there for the tap, and the result on that game was 3-1, the first Menace loss since 2021 in that season. But as mentioned and as known very much so by Menace fans, that season was a season they won it all. Now, before we go into Menace a little bit more, let's talk about the Moines United FC, who actually played last night. Let's break down those highlights here. A match that they actually started going down on this early goal by Torrent, Milwaukee Torrent there. Nest is on the cut and faking the keeper with a brilliant finish there on the net, beating El Medi, who will not start today. And then here in possession, shot by Maloma there. Beautiful save by Chiappa there on the keeper. It continued. Noda had an opportunity on the far side. The keeper very active, didn't keep the game close, as we see here. Game was tied 1-1. Opportunity right at the end. Here it was the tying goal at the 80th minute. Coming in clutch because United was throwing everything at them here. 95th could have been the winner. Jace Berger. Half volley.
Unbelievable technique on that.
Could have
Hopefully
been.
we can see some more of that tonight.
Could have been it. Could have been the opportunity for them, and at the end the whistle was blown and would have been a tie for Des Moines United FC. So with that, those two teams, as we see here, the crowd very lively already in Des Moines Derby. The second match played in this stadium in the season for Menace, who are considered the home team tonight. Now, very excited again for this matchup, and we can get into some of the players. We already mentioned a few. Menace trying to use everybody that they have in their roster, get some players out there active that haven't seen the pitch so far. A few of them being, for example, Tristan Goodrich, who played but hasn't started yet. Chris Nanko as well. What can you tell me about those guys?
Yeah, they're great guys. That's the great thing about the Menace is, we recruit people as much as players, and everyone on the team's great guys. Tristan there, looking to take my spot, which could be interesting. But no, he's got minutes tonight to show what he can do, and he's a top talent coming from Aston Villa under 23s. So it's important for him tonight. Chris Nanko as well there played at a top level in Canada. Excited to see how they fare tonight in a still a top team.
Very excited to see how they come out. And for the opposing side, as mentioned, they played last night. A lot of those players are rested, so in their starting lineup, the main highlights, we spoke a little bit earlier prior to the broadcast. Kevin Key was a goalkeeper for Drake. You know him?
Yeah, I know Kevin a little bit, just from being in Des Moines last summer. He's a good guy. I think he's very passionate about playing, so it'd be interesting to see him in net. I don't think I've ever met a normal keeper yet, which is cool. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how Kevin does tonight.
And starting also is Jace Berger for the team on the far side. We'll be talking about that further on. But before we go into action, dive slowly into more details from each team, the coaches, lineups, and such. We're going to go into a break here from Valley Stadium. Stay tuned to CISN because we will be right back.
Setting sales records at the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola. Many new Fords in stock and arriving daily. The hard-to-find Bronco and Bronco Sports are in stock and have up to $500 accessory bonus cash. The best-selling truck in America, the F-150, get 3.9% APR for 60 months, plus $1,000 bonus cash, plus $1,000 accessory bonus cash. All this is happening now at DeArmond Ford Indianola. DeArmondFord.com, family-owned, family values.
I'm off to college. Oh, rats!
Hi, Joe the car guy with a reminder. Before you send your kids off to school, set up an appointment with Westside Auto. We check everything from tires to belts, fluids, hoses, wipers, and lights. 44 inspection points to help prevent that oh rats moment for your students. Call us today to set up your appointment. We'll have your kids off to school saying,
For the best, head west.
Westside Auto.
We all love a good win, however small or ordinary. Losing track of time, finding yourself with a few extra dollars in your pocket, soaking up the perfect Iowa day. These are the everyday delights and small victories that make us smile. These are the moments that connect us all as Iowans. And these are the moments that, more often than not, start with Iowa's farm families and the corn they're growing. Because when corn grows Iowa, Iowans win.
Ever have one of those awkward moments when a business disappointed you? You got ripped off? Didn't get what you expected? The Better Business Bureau can help you avoid these uncomfortable situations. BBB accredited businesses are honest, ethical, and reviewed annually by the BBB. Don't experience another awkward moment with a bad business. Trust the ones that operate with integrity. Look for the BBB seal. It's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Spring will be here soon, and our selection of patio furniture is fantastic, but it won't be that way forever. If you want to get furniture for your deck this summer, come see us now. All the best brands and the best selection. And if you want a special order for this summer, we still have time to do that. Come see us now, Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
Welcome to the Des Moines Derby from Valley Stadium. Kickoff is minutes away. I'm Juan Mendez, and I'm joined by Elliot Goldthorpe, yes, of the Menace, getting ready for action as the Moines Menace, who are home team tonight, host the Moines United FC. As you see the players on the field being currently announced, let's talk Menace a little bit. The result from last year, they made it all the way to the conference finals against Flint City. What happened there?
Yeah, the expectations here at Menace are always to win. We want to win the national championship here. We fell short. I think last year we didn't really have many competitive games in the conferences, and I think that's probably why we failed at the final hurdle last year. But I think this year with a tough game against Chicago City, a loss already, I think that's exactly what we needed. To play in those tough games, experience those tough games, and hopefully that'll help us win this year.
And it's good that you talked about expectations. What is the expectation for this match? It is an exhibition, but it's certainly not going to feel like one.
Yeah, knowing Dean as well as I do, he's a winner like me. We have to win every game. Doesn't matter who we're playing against. Doesn't matter that it's an exhibition or a friendly. We want to win this game, which is reflected in the team he's picked. I think he's picked a very strong team. Couple of new starts in there for Tristan and Chris, but yeah, we should be expecting a top team to come out and win convincingly.
It's bragging rights, but it's also way more than just that in this kind of matchup that we have. As United, we already one of our key players, but what would a win for United mean tonight?
Yeah, it would be massive. I've touched on knowing a couple of guys in the team already. I'm no doubt they'll be messaging me after this if they do win. But that's our job to make sure that they don't do that.
Certainly so. As players for the Menace being announced, we could cover a few of them. There's Chris Nanko, that you said, played in Canada, a lot of experience.
Yeah, top player is Chris, and a great guy. I think we had a great team last summer, and we've got a great team this summer. Probably some even more talented players. We just need to come together and when things get hard, then react. I think that's the only key ingredient we're missing right now.
That's what it takes, fixing those things from the previous match. Looking forward to next week against Springfield. Should be a good one now. As players are addressed, we will get to you with those starting lineups. But beforehand, we will have a break here on the Central Iowa Sports Network. Stay tuned. We will be right back.
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors, and clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators,
friends and neighbors,
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we
are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday.
And we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
Welcome back from Valley Stadium for this very special night. Des Moines Menace, Des Moines United FC, a great crowd that we have here tonight. Similar to the opening night on Make It Okay night, a great match, a great result for Menace. I'm Juan Mendez on play-by-play, joined by Elliot Goldthorpe, star player for the Menace. Very excited for this match that we have. Am I right, Elliot?
Yeah, it should be a cracker. Obviously, it's a derby, so let's expect some tackles flying in there, hopefully. Hopefully the Menace can bounce back with a win and we can kickstart our season again.
And they have a really strong starting lineup as mentioned. How about you break it down for us?
Yeah, so we're going with a 3-5-2, which is Dean's favorite formation. Very rarely changes from that. So we got Joey Petroni in net. He starts tonight for us. We've got Alberto Suarez, Diego, and Nico in the back three. We got Haruki Yamazaki on the left, Miguel and Vicente in midfield with Chris Nanko, and then we have Adrian Gamero on the right. We also have Spicer and Goodrich up top. Should be a game full of goals.
Very excited to see a lot of those players who got some play time. Now they get to start and play on these first 45 minutes. On the side of United, starting lineup, Rafa Nascimento on the back side. He actually is the manager for the team, head coach at Marshall Community College as well. And he is starting on this lineup for United alongside. On the goalkeeper position, Kevin Key. On the back line is Baraka Matthew, Alvin Chever, Austin Sexton in the middle with Thierry Wanla. Number 10 for them is Lucas Malaguez. 17, Jace Berger, who we spoke of already, a dangerous player who has a lot of energy. Did come in yesterday as a sub, so steady recovery for him. We'll be expecting a lot from him as well in the offense. Andre Lopez, Alessandro Venditti, and Kai Sabic, the lonely striker up top. Now Sabic, a Frenchman, tall. How are the center backs for the Menace going to deal with him?
Yeah, I mean, as we've touched on, we've got a good lineup out here. Diego solid at the back, Alberto and Nico as well. So it'd be interesting to see how Nico does at the back there. I think he could definitely play there. But yeah, like you just said, let's see how they deal with him tonight.
Let's see how they come out. As you see there, we spoke of Sabic, the striker for United. He himself has a goal in the NPSL season. A lot of the players in their starting lineup, their usual lineup that they had yesterday, have goals. And for the Menace, we have the stats here. A lot of goals there on that team. But with that, we are into kickoff, and this game has begun. United with the ball first. There's Rafa Nascimento on it, floating the ball down. Is there a certain level of aggression we expect from Menace?
I think you'll see a press straight out the gate. There, Haruki winning the ball. Tristan, just to note, Tristan is in the 10 and Chris is playing further forward.
Good call there. Chris Nanko will be playing striker for Menace. There's
great tackle from Tristan there early doors. Good aggression from him to start.
Menace back with the ball. Diego Konings. Secades. Secades brilliant on the ball and has been a big piece for Menace. There's the trademark ball by Konings, finding Gamero on the right near side. Gamero on it. Shiver there first.
Yeah, expect a lot of that tonight. Diego gets the ball and he's looking for Adrian straight away. Their link up back in the Campbell days. They know each other well. So I expect to see a lot of that tonight. And Adrian there, probably the quickest player I might have played with.
He is fast. He is so
lightning.
fast.
Top player.
He got that assist against at home on Make It Okay Night to Leroy Nzaguzzi. Vicente Valor on the ball. Looking for a header there was offense of Menace. Nanko on it. Gets a left-footed shot there. Mild deflection. Shivier now for United. Clearing it for a throw.
And a great start for the Menace.
Right level of aggression that you want to see as.
Yes.
There's Gamero on it. Very pacey, the Frenchman. Born in Bastia. There's Nico Torres from Chile. Now, as we go through the names in this Menace team, so much culture, diversity. How is it training with these guys and getting to know them?
Yeah, it's awesome. I was obviously here last summer, and that was definitely one of the most eye-opening things, was how many different people of culture and from different countries, etc. Learning Spanish, trying to, with a few of the players on the team. Learned a little bit of Italian last year, but yeah, it's awesome. It's great to hear stories from people from all over the world and getting to know them is awesome.
Nanko from Canada, dropping the ball for Gamero. Taking his time. Trying to find Goodrich there. Still ball in possession of Menace, who seem to corral at the moment United.
Yeah, I think that's to be expected. You know, a lot of possession for Menace tonight. Des Moines United looking to sit in, let us have it, and then maybe look to hit us on the counter. We'll see.
Yamazaki, there's that pace.
Crosses.
on inside, looking for Spicer. Nacimiento on the ball first. Haruki now with the right foot. Unlucky there.
He tried to shoot there, I think. Nice Haruki.
How much would he like to score in a match like this?
I think he'd love it. I think the celebrations would be wild.
Certainly. So I am looking forward to in the second half to see Craig McCall. How crazy would the bench go for Menace if he scores?
Yeah, it'd be awesome. Craig, a top friend of mine in such a short period of time. His dad, Stuart, is a top coach. He was at Bradford City where I played my stuff. I think the first thing I said to him was, "How's your dad doing, Craig?" which was funny. But no, Craig, top player. I think what he brings to training and to the Menace is a focal point, a leader, someone who's always talking, never stops talking, and that's a massive help in training, and hopefully he can show that in the game today.
As there's a player down for United, Sabic. Not sure what happened there. We might be able to get another look at it.
Innocuous, to be honest.
As it was a foul not on the play, as it was, but he seems to be fine. Gets to talk to the referees. And Gamero now on the throw. But I like that you mentioned that connection, those connections that we already have spoken of. As you said, the game, Diego Koenig's connection with Gamero, playing in Georgia, in that down there at the state, the beautiful state of Georgia, and a lot of connections as well in the middle. Michel Secades playing with Vicente Valor, winning the D2 title as a beautiful ball to Chris Nanko there in the middle, looking for Spicer.
Just needed a bit of quality there from Chris. That's a great move though. First touch from Adrian there, fantastic quality from him, which is to be expected. He's a young lad, but passionate and top player.
Very quick. That's how quickly Menace can get to you on those lines already, just like that. The pace, looking for a ball inside was Nanko on that chance. As there's a ball still rolling on, and there it is, off the pitch. Kevin Key, goalkeeper for United now.
Look to go longer here.
Koenig's there first, and tonight's referees, main one will be Cal Armstrong, assisted by Justin Mack, Aaron Valley. The fourth is Jake Larson. That is tonight's crew. You can already hear the drums from the fans here at Valley.
The famous drums.
How does it feel hearing those drums while you're on the pitch?
To be honest, when you're on the pitch, I don't notice much until I score, like I score often. I only really notice the fans and the crowd when, in stoppages of play and stuff. But when you're playing, you're just playing. You don't really hear the drums. But it's cool to hear them now.
Always focused on the match, kind of that tunnel vision. It's time to play. The senses.
Exactly. Expectations are so high here, so it's laser focus.
Everything locks in.
Exact
stuff.
Nice pass from Kevin there into midfield. Des Moines United looking to play a bit here.
Finding some gaps now. Opening the field up as they're trying to do. Severe on the ball. Good pressure there by Gamero, getting the ball back for Menace.
Yeah, nice move there from Des Moines United. I just wanted to see some forward runs. I think when a player's facing forward like that, you need forward runs and get at this back line and test the Menace here.
Playing center back for United is Othman Shagor, number 14 for their squad there, alongside Nacimiento on the back at 4. Usually they do play 3 at the back. Usually in the middle, on their center back position, commanding everything, is Charlie Bales.
Yeah, know Charlie well. He's I've just spoken to him off air actually. He's raving at how much he's enjoying it.
Through ball for Chris Nanko. First opportunity. Oh, no. Chris Nanko lays it on the back of the net, opening the score
and a great
for
pass
Menace.
Great pass, great assist. Who was it who played the pass? Didn't see that.
We'll see a replay there to verify that, but a great ball. Nanko finding space, and what a finish.
Yeah, great finish. Great start from the Menace. They've started really bright here. Great through ball there, like we just touched on. I'm not sure who it was. We're going to see in a sec, but looked to be a bit of a scuffy finish there from Chris, but it's found the back of the net and 1-0 Menace.
Not the cleanest, but enough to beat the keeper there, enough to beat Key on that chance as Nanko gets his first goal for the Menace. Not in season, but it still certainly counts.
Of course it counts, and I think winning this game and how the boys play is gonna kick-start us on, especially into next week against Springfield.
Nanko with an 8th minute goal, brilliantly done, catching everybody off guard. That through ball fantastically played for Nanko, and I really enjoy seeing the difference between the both players up top for Menace. You know, the height and pace of Spicer and the shiftiness of Nenko.
Yeah, of course, and it kind of parallels Lagos normally playing up there.
Very much. Lagos, a brilliant player for Menace. Very happy to have him in the squad as Nacimiento. A good way of shielding the ball away from Spicer.
Yeah, Lagos is a top talent. He's played at a very high level. Even in training, he does things that you're surprised by, and you think, oh, how's he done that? Oh,
opportunity here for Menace. Secades had the interception there, dangerous, but repossessed by United.
I think he could have gone a bit quicker there, could Miguel, and we might have had a chance on goal there, but
back to Shigur. On to Nacimiento. Taking his time. Spicer watching.
The Moines United looking to go a bit longer here. Seems to be the game plan. Stretch the game and playing Menace's half.
Captaining Menace's side is Diego Konings tonight.
Yeah, he's been a real leader this week. I think with the loss last weekend, it's been a real test for us in training this week, and it's where we've looked for characters and leaders. And Diego's definitely been one of them. He's a top talent, great leader, great talker, and a beautiful man, I must say.
Very much so. Very much so. Loves the camera.
Yeah.
As a chance there goes wide for United on the cross. We did get to see a little bit of the supporters of the Menace, the society there with the drums, making this atmosphere even better.
Yeah, as always, the Moines Menace Society are out in full force. There's no better fans quite like it in USL 2. Definitely our 12th man.
Alberto Suarez looking for Secades there on the run.
That was a good run. Forward runs is what we need here.
Yamazaki now. Back to Alberto Suarez. Suarez, who was unable to make the trip to Chicago, how much would it have meant for him to be on that squad?
Yeah, he's an important player. He's a top talent, great defender. His aggression, his leadership, I think that's arguably what we were missing last game. And you know, it's great to see him back, and he'll be back with us for next week as well.
Excited are the Menace to have that big piece back. Very much a veteran player. And now on the ball, Nico Torres, another veteran of the squad.
I really like Nico at right centre back. He, like last summer, Conor Langen, he played there as well, same number tonight.
There's a ball by him looking for it. Gamero Spicer lands on it. Still running on forward, ball just goes a little bit too far away.
Yeah, the pace of Nico back there, it fills you with confidence, I think. And then you've got the two bullies, Diego and Alberto, there as well. So I like the dynamic.
You know what I didn't know? Diego's middle name is Juan.
Ah, like you.
I did not know that. I asked him about it, and he has a connection, I believe. He has family from Spain, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Did spend time there, and he got just, what a beautiful middle name.
Yeah,
I gotta say.
It's a top name.
As there he is on the ball, Konings. On to Suarez. Not a lot of pressure by United.
Yeah, they're looking to sit off. I think that's clearly their game plan. Spicer here, holding up the ball, keeps possession.
Seems that further for United, Xavier is pressing onto Spicer a lot, recognizing the paces. There's good reach opportunity now, moving on forward. Now back to Alberto Suarez.
I think that's the only way you can defend Spicer being tight. He's got so powerful, he's got a lot of pace.
Oh, Yamazaki has a chance, no offside called. Ball inside, looking for Secades there. Nacimiento first to get rid of that. Good feint by Berger on the far side. Looking for Savage there, but Koning's there to sweep it up.
The bullies clean it up.
Bullies.
You call them the bullies.
Is that what you call them in practice?
Yeah.
Jesse Williams, another bully
Jesse,
himself,
another bully. Well, I'm sure we'll see him introduced in the second half.
A lot of quality on the Menace side. Spice on the ball.
Yeah, when Spicer drops in there, I think we need to see more forward runs in behind. I think it's a little bit easy right now for Des Moines just to sit behind the ball and have the play in front. Here we go.
Torres to Gamero there, the connection inside the box. Putting the head up, putting a ball inside. Nacimiento there as Chris Nenko is rushing in.
Terrific play again. Great ball, well found by Nico and Adrian's pace in there. I just think we need more desire there to get in the box.
Certainly so, as the options were very narrow, but you can tell United was not ready for how quickly the lines are broken by this Menace team. You see Yamazaki all the way on the far side, a lot of space to work with, keeping everything wide open. That's the advantage of having 5 midfielders, 3 at the back.
Yeah, and the pace we go with the through balls is frightening at times. Haruki on the ball.
There he is.
1-2.
1-2.
Oh, great pass, Miguel.
Secades had a chance. Challenge again by Nacimiento. Very active so far in this match.
Yeah, a top start by the Menace here. I think hopefully we can get another goal here. Settle the nerves a bit. Settle the game.
Yamazaki. Back to Secades. Alberto Suarez. Ball for Torres.
In golf, we call that a shank, Alberto.
A mispass of that kind.
It still found his target, though, to be fair.
Nico Torres had a lot of space there. Again, light press by United. There's Suarez. Sharp pass to Yamazaki. Cutting inside on the right foot. Yamazaki stepping on it around the box. Good challenge there by United.
Good challenge. Needed a few more options there, Haruki.
And Menace, just like that, back in attack. There's the connection again.
You'll see that all night from Diego and Adrian there.
Cutting inside. That is right. The connection is still on the ball. Is Gamero poked away now. Still in possession of Menace.
Yeah, it's been a bright start. I'd like to see us move the ball, shift the ball with a bit more tempo, but you know, it's been a good start. We've got the goal. We're settling down. Des Moines are sitting off. They don't really want to press much. Probably saving their legs considering they played last night, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe they're looking to hit us on the counter.
Always dangerous as Yamazaki pushing up again. Very busy cutting inside now on the right foot. Sweet move by him, finding Nenko inside, looking for Spicer. But still on it, Secades.
Great move from Haruki there. Fantastic talent.
So shifty as Torres finds good reach there. Not the cleanest touch now. Opportunity for United to get going now in the midfield.
Here's that counter we were talking about.
Chance there, but good way to fight it off.
By Vicente, brilliant.
Vicente on that midfield. The connection with Secades, they played the same program in college as a graduate student was Secades, a veteran player.
Oh.
Almost a shank there.
Yeah.
Nico Torres getting there first. There's Goodridge on the ball. Suarez. Moving on forward, trying to find Yamazaki on the long ball. He will get there, very pacey, but so is United first. Yamazaki bothering the defense and gets a foul out of it. How about that?
Yeah, brilliant from Haruki. Shows desire and passion. I think he's given a goal kick.
It is given a goal kick.
I thought that was a foul, to be honest, ref, but that's okay.
Appears that
it's your first one.
One went away there. The call by our referee tonight, Carl Armstrong.
I've never liked referees, Juan.
Never?
Nope, I don't think I've ever had a good one. Which probably speaks more about me than the referee.
It's always tough, man. The decisions made, the quickness of the game, as good pass there by Gamero. Spicer, almost there on time.
I think he's got to be a bit sharper there, Spicer. Top talent, top player, but check your shoulder, son.
Now, how about that matchup on the far side? Yamazaki and Sexton, right back for United. There's a long ball. Looking for Berger there.
Yeah, we've seen it a lot already. I think Haruki's had the better of him so far. I think keep giving it to him. And a bit more quality with that left foot of his, and we'll see a lot more goals.
We will see. As we're starting to see more players of United working the possession of the ball. There is Sabic.
Vicente again in midfield, cleaning up. Fantastic from him. I think last week we missed a little bit of that from him, but he's showing what he can do off the ball as well as on the ball today.
As there is Sabic on your screens, the Frenchman playing up forward by himself for this team. And now a question that I have that I always wondered, you know, this matchup of these two center defensive mids, Valor and Secades, how do they, as you know, they're smaller but they're really fast, they play compact, move really quickly. What is that kind of game, and how does it compare, almost maybe any similarities, to Luka Nedic and Henry Sage?
Yeah, the two contrasting styles. I think obviously the two Spanish lads are they've grown up playing 1 or 2 touch, and technically they're probably the 2 better players on the team. And then Henry and Luca are just dogs. You know, they're aggressive in midfield. They win everything off the ball, and yeah, those are the 2 contrasting styles. I'm still not sure which 2 I'd rather play with yet.
Brilliant. Holding the midfield of Menace as there was Key sweeping the ball away from Spicer. That mobility from Key, very good, as a lot of the times you'll see Spicer making runs in those diagonals.
Yeah, spot on, and that's what hurts so many teams with his fast pace.
Yet to get his goal this season on the USL 2 campaign, but he has come really close.
He was likened to a hippopotamus. He's taking his time in the water looking for the kill. As soon as he gets that one, he'll be off to a start. He'll be fine.
Just poking out the eyes, seeing everything happen.
Exactly.
You don't always know he's there, but he is watching. Tyree Spicer playing at Lipscomb University. As we see Yamazaki from Davis and Elkins, where Dean Johnson coaches. He's moving on forward in his career as well.
Yeah, he's just made the move to LMU, which should be awesome for him, living in LA. Spoken to him a lot about it, and he just wants to keep climbing the ladder, and I think LMU is going to be a great place for him to do so. Top coach, second year with the Menace, 2 years at DNE, and as you said, now an associate coach at Loyola Marymount. LA, have you ever been there? I've never been to the west side, actually. I've only stayed on the east, but I've liked the east enough so far. This is the furthest I've ventured out, is Des Moines.
The Great Plains.
Yeah.
Not a single mountain in sight.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's very flat. That's the first thing I'd definitely say when I got here.
Still always its charm, and so is Valley Stadium here, and the weather, enjoying it a lot today. Very sunny.
Yeah, it's awesome. The weather's awesome. It's a lot better than being back home in England, that's for sure.
Back in Leeds.
Yeah, back in Leeds. Just touching on Dean there, he's done a fantastic job at D&E. Him and Adam Kay gone in there. We miss Adam. Adam, if you're watching.
Tuning in. Assistant coach for the Menace last year. As now opportunity opens up for United to leave with the ball. They certainly want to start playing back a little, get more comfort around this pitch.
Yeah, the 1 and 2 touch passing there was brilliant from Des Moines.
Ball on through for Berger. Alberto Suarez. A lot of poise there. Opening up, showing different sides and options. But inside, dangerous now. Chance for United on some space. There first is Vicente. And now a little bit of space to work with for Shagor. Deciding to go back to Key. In the middle there, working the number 10 position is Malagues as a through ball now on.
Great ball. Just offside.
Just offside. Could have been a good chance to test Joey Petroni. We haven't spoken much of him today. He did start against Chicago Dutch Lions on that 5-0 win, but he wasn't tested much.
Yeah, he didn't have much to do. I think it was a nice day at the office for him. Must be nice being a keeper. But no, Joey's a top lad. Great talent. He's just made the move to UVA from Coastal. I remember playing against Joey for Old Dominion. Ask him how that one went. Goalthorpe strike, top right.
Just like that. You remind him of that?
Yeah, every day.
Every day.
It's the best goal I will ever score, and I make sure I remind him of that. But no, Joey, top player, and hopefully he doesn't have much to do tonight as well.
Chance for Yamazaki.
Great run from Tristan.
On to Goodridge there on the step first is Shagor.
Just lacking a bit of match sharpness there, I think. I think normally he'd be pouncing on that and he'd be making his magic happen.
And it lands in a corner for Menace. You usually take corners for the team.
Yeah, that's normally my role. It struggled. It's weird because we train with bigger balls. The balls we use in the match day is slightly smaller in dimension. So when I first started, it was a bit weird. But last week I managed to put in a few more better balls.
In a different pitch, as we mentioned, a rugby pitch that we played in.
Yeah.
And now Goodridge on the ball, floating it up, looking for Koenigs. Header might have been deflected. Sakales brings it back inside. Key gets a hand on it.
An important touch there from Key.
Valor, and then putting it way out. It will be Gamero to repossess for Menace. Now, you played at Old Dominion. Did you happen to play with Danny Blow?
No, I didn't play with Danny. I don't know Danny. I was there 2021 fall. So
2021 fall. I know
it might
Danny,
have been before my time.
he joined Penn State
Okay.
at a certain time, but he first played at Old Dominion.
Yeah, Old Dominion's a top program. We struggled a little bit. I think we only had 3 wins. But no, top plate, great place. Love to go back there, Virginia Beach. It was my first introduction to, great turn there, by first introduction to America, and it was a really cool vibe down there.
No foul called there on the turn by Nanko.
Interesting. I'd have given him the foul there. That's 2, ref. I'm counting.
As he was, shielding the body away, preparing for that run. Got caught on the right foot a little bit.
Yeah,
but
it was a great turn. I think that was a foul there. I always say to the refs, why would he go down? Because if he doesn't, he'd be through on goal. So
that is true.
I think that's referee just has to use a bit of common sense sometimes.
He's helped up there by Shagor, the tall defender for United.
He is huge. 6'5".
I'd say just about around at least 6'3", I believe.
He looks 6'5" for me.
Big guy from Morocco. Plays at Tusculum University. There's Suarez. On to Nanko. Sweet touch by him. Leaving it for Yamazaki.
Keep possession.
24.
I think he could have found Spicer there, just down the line there with his pace, but choosing to keep possession. Great turn from Tristan there, fantastic.
Trying to turn once again on the inside. Shagor on the ball. Opportunity now, opening up.
Nice feet.
Ball into the middle. Sagales there first to get rid of it. Suarez for the clearance.
I'm not sure who that was on the left there, but great feet, and then I think he tries to wrap it into his feet. I think he's just got to play it in front of him there, play it into his stride, and then Des Moines United might have had a chance on goal there.
On the left wing, number 19 is Andre Lopez, working the wing for United.
It's unbelievable pronunciation, I have to say.
Oh, thank you, man. It's my Spanish, I'm working on it.
I'm getting there. I'm not quite there with my Spanish yet.
Make sure you give yourself a chance to win by playing Chuck for a Buck at halftime. You can purchase your red rubber balls from our table.
A lot of people. Beautiful to see this field at Valley, this stadium filling up with a nice crowd that we have here. Beautiful weather, the clouds setting in as the heat was really being felt.
Yeah, it really is a fortress here. You know, the fans that come and show out every game is really a 12th man.
Ball on Thruberger on it. Nico Torres, the header away. Still in play now, but it just goes wide, says the line referee. Gamero there already, you can see the pace as he was blasting on forward.
Yeah, it's frightening. I'm always checking my shoulder in training. Have to.
Sneaky.
Yeah, he's coming up on me. He's like a fox.
Like a fox.
Cunning.
Look at that. Sly.
Oh, he's been Megs there. I'll remind him of that tomorrow.
Is there on the ball. Now Nacimiento on the touch.
Yeah, good touch there from Nacimiento.
Veteran. Now on the rotation and now finding some space is United 26 minutes into this first half. Shagor back to Nacimiento. As playing left back for United is number 24, Arvin Garcia.
The Menace sitting off a bit there. Interesting. Some of these boys haven't played in minutes, but I think I'd like to see them going out and pressing rather than letting Des Moines have any foothold in the game, any type of possession.
They haven't had a clear opportunity yet, but a few balls inside the box, a little bit dangerous, not enough yet to test Petroni. As Valor there, left-footed pass back to Konings.
It's been all Menace so far, I have to say. As to be expected.
The quality of this USL 2 side. There was Garcia on the clearance and the ball landing by the fans.
Yeah, I think Adrian could have helped that in the air a bit there. Trying to find Miguel on the floor there.
Gamero onto Valor.
Vicente looking for Haruki in behind there.
There is Haruki. Yamazaki
Great
now.
pass.
Good ball for Goodrich. Opportunity. Drops a man inside the box. Couldn't be Nacimiento on the step over.
Brilliant pass from Haruki. Took it into his stride. Tristan there. Just getting it caught under his feet there.
There's Lopez. Finding space. Well done there. Ball now inside. on the rotation are United. That was on the number 3, Baraka Matthew. Matthew rocking the number 3 for
Matthew's
United.
found himself in some good positions here so far. Maybe he could turn on it, play forward.
Malaga's back to Nacimiento. Spicer on the press. Nacimiento on the bottom now. Looking for Garcia. Garcia, move on. Gamero has been a good matchup so far. Foul is called. How about that matchup?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I think Adrian's had the better of him. I think the Menace have had the better of the Moines so far, but still a lot of football to play. Great pass there from.
Working the far side ball to Jace Berger now. Chance now inside the box. Berger, left-footed player, but it didn't get inside and way to bring it down is Valor.
Vicente, no nonsense there from him. A great clearance. Oh,
shot there on the referee. That's Colin Armstrong blocking the shot.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of an audacious attempt, I think, from 50 yards out, but he's nearly killed the ref as well.
Very, very far away. Far away on that chances.
Takes a lot to beat Joey Petroni from there.
Takes a lot. As you mentioned, the move to Virginia. That's a great program, great move for him.
Yeah, we actually played against UVA last year. They're a top side. We managed to tie the game 1-1. But yeah, we play them again this year. Should be interesting to see Joey. Hopefully, I can score on him again. one from one.
Remind him.
Yeah.
Malaga is active in the midfield for United. Nacimiento as well.
Very calm and composed on the pressure there from Nacimiento. Looks a tidy footballer.
Tidy, a lot of experience, as you said. They're fighting Chris Nanko. Nanko on it. Very shifty. Pacey as well. Gamero joining the attack.
Chris looking for the switch there. Great ball.
What a ball.
Haruki. Go at him.
Yamazaki on a 1-on-1.
Here we go.
On the right foot, takes a shot, curls it, but goes wide.
Great technique there from Haruki. Great play. He wants to come inside on his favoured right foot. I think he's found more quality on his right foot. But yeah, great ball there from Chris. And Menace looking a threat again.
You see here on the replay, inside, loving that 1-on-1 on his right foot. Couldn't get enough curl on that one.
Not much pressure on the 1v1 there, I have to say. It's looking a little easy for Haruki out there. Tristan been taken off. Cyrus Harmon coming on. I don't know whether he's struggling with a niggle there. Certainly don't expect that to be for tactical reasons. Tristan's had a good start here.
How about Cyrus Harmon? That performance at FC Wichita.
Yeah, he really changed things for us that game. It was a tough game and in difficult situations, and Cyrus won us that game. He was fantastic in that game.
He was brilliant there. He is first touch of the match. Now he is rocking bright pink boots. Is that your fashion?
It's not my fashion. You've got to be a hell of a player to wear pink. If he scores today, I'll let him off.
There we go.
If not, I'll be having words with him.
Spicer in the box there. Looking for Nanko. Nanko trying the Ravona there.
The Ravona.
How about that?
Reminded me of Eric Lamela against Arsenal.
Oh, brilliant. Spurs fan yourself?
Big Spurs fan. Ooh, Adrian could have found that pass into Haruki there when he's watching back that.
Berger on the press against Suarez. Back to Konings. Lots of space to work with. Menace.
Comfortable from the bullies again. Chris finding a great pocket there. He should go at him here. Trying to find Spicer in the space there. I think he could have taken it himself there. Again, Chris getting his first minutes. Maybe it's that match sharpness. Like we touched on that, it'd be interesting to see Tristan. I think he's struggling with a niggle there.
We will see if we receive any updates or are able to point out.
We need Jeff Shreves.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. The detail is there, down on the sideline.
Cheers, Jeff.
Another ball for Yamazaki. He will get there. Haruki on inside. Tighter pressure now this time. Dancing around Yamazaki. Inside for Spicer. Chance there for Menace.
Phenomenal from Haruki. He's a top talent there. Making the defender look silly. Top talent, but such a happy face around the camp. Everyone loves Haruki.
Look at that.
Ah, the double Cruyff. Johan would be proud.
Would be proud. Good technique there. Great performance. Yamazaki from Kyoto, Japan. A lot of experience. Actually played last year in Asheville City in the USL too. Now joining Menace this summer. Ball inside, cleared by Nacimiento.
I think we've got to get. I'm normally on corners. We've touched on this. We've got to get someone across that front post. I know it's not a ball we're always wanting to make, but that's normally my miss, and that was Haruki's miss there. We've got to get someone across that front post. Set pieces is vitally important, as we've found out here in the USL 2 this summer.
And the bullies, as mentioned back there, now on the ball, Alberto Suarez. He played a lot of games for Central Arkansas. I could verify exactly how many as we go on to his statistics. He had 60 appearances for that team, 20 goals.
Yeah,
playing as a center back.
Frightening. When he told me that, I was shocked. I couldn't believe it as a center back scoring 20 goals. But apparently there's a lot of set pieces there. And Central Arkansas, a big program. Good friend of mine, Jonathan Abasado, if you're watching this, hope you well. Yeah, he's a bit of a legend down there. Jonathan wasn't there with him when he was there, but he knows him down there. So 20 goals in 60 appearances is, I think I'd be happy with that as a midfielder. So.
Really good statistic there as Nanko, who in the pace couldn't quite get the ball from Valor. I do know a player from Central Arkansas, Karim Giao from France.
I don't know him personally, but I'll be on the phone to Jonathan tonight. So
played for Texas United last year, a program that's excelling in the Menace, a team that's in the top 10, currently in the USL and the prospects to win the championship. Texas United joining that as well. But Menace, a program, even after the loss, still expectation continues. All eyes on this team bouncing back next week against Springfield.
Yeah, that's the plan, and we've started bright here, and hopefully we can have a convincing win and like I said, take this into next week and back into the conference.
As it does appear that there will be a water break.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick hydration break for the players and referees.
About 35 minutes into this match, there will be a break. But what have you seen from both sides so far, Elliot?
Yeah, it's been a bit slow, I'll be honest. I would have liked to have seen Menace play with a bit more tempo. Des Moines United playing last night, which is to be expected. I think the Menace need to go a bit quicker when they're going and playing the through balls, and Des Moines United are going to have to get a foothold in this game. Arvin Garcia, he's looked bright. I think you need to get him on the ball a bit more. But yeah, apart from that, just keep playing here. Let's see what happens.
We will see what happens. Maybe some of those faces that started yesterday, some bigger names for United in terms of the statistics that they have in the season so far. Example, Borges, who has 2 goals in the season. Sora Noda and Ryuga Uchigashima, 2 Japanese players, both playing in opposite wings. Very dangerous. I expected them to at least see some time and possibly cause some trouble for the Menace. Very pacey and love to be shifty and around as well. Also like some sly foxes.
Maybe we'll see them come on and cause havoc for the bullies at the back there.
Bullies at the back, as we are expecting to see a lot of new players, as mentioned, for the Menace that haven't been featured yet this season. Examples, Craig McCall, Mike McFarlane, Stephen Ficula, Duran Lee, Lala Sayerdi, just so many players.
Yeah, some top talent on the bench, and I think we'll see a brand new 11 in the second half. I think a lot of minutes, an important game next week, and with it being a friendly tonight, I think we'll see a lot of new faces in the second half, which is exciting. Hopefully these boys can stamp their authority and throw the hat in the ring.
Very exciting as play will resume. There will be a set piece for United. No substitutions for them yet.
Not much tactically here. I think it's just been a game of both teams sitting in a little bit.
Scheiger on forward, Konings, bit of a spillage, but he gets the ball back and a clearance.
Yeah, he's got to win his header there in the box, Diego. But yeah, as I touched on it, it's just competing here as Des Moines United look to make their first substitution. Right on time, just as he said, Juan.
And it seems to be a familiar player. I believe it might be Lesego Maloma. Might be him. Actually, it is not. It is their number 22, Eloge Iridukunda. Iridukunda coming in on the left wing for United.
Another Drake University attendee, I believe. Cyrus too slow. It's not a foul. Is that? That's wrong again. I know that's in favor for the Menace, but that wasn't a foul.
There on that midfield, foul called. Cyrus, as there is number 12 we spoke of. There was a substitution for United. Ryuga Chigashima came in, is now on the other side. Yamazaki cutting inside. Fighting for possession there was Chigashima.
Just showed a bit too much of the ball there to the fullback there, did Haruki. But recovers here, reaction, and wins the ball.
Beats Ryuga Chigashima there. Might have got a hand maybe connected, but play continues.
He's lightning.
That is Sora Noda coming in. The two boys from Japan, their connection, they came in at the same time to the squad, and you can already see the impact.
Definitely. Cyrus needs to find a pass here.
Chance now. Spicer
be through on goal.
Has a chance against Nacimiento. Tyree Spicer chopping inside, puts the ball, saved by Key. Still in danger now. Nanko showing the pace.
Yeah, great move there from Spicer. I would have liked to have seen him go round the outside on his left foot and pull the trigger, but he opted with his right, and that was going in. Great save there by Kevin Key.
Spicer on through, Harmon finding him on the channel. Menace still on the ball now, looking for their second. About 40 minutes in this match.
Chris dropping into the space a few times now. He's just done it there and lost the ball. That's where we need Cyrus's forward run there, or Spicer into the space. That centre back drops in, and the space is wide open for us there.
Now you will see a way bigger push and attack now by United. The two guys that usually play wing backs, so Chigashima and Noda, are playing in the middle, helping each other out with the press. On the left wing position actually now, or joining up top, is Ronaldo Ordaz. How about that name?
Awesome name.
You have to be able to play if you got that first
name.
Yeah,
named after Cristiano himself.
So there he is, Ordaz now.
Great touch. He looks like a player.
Noda. That is Sora Noda from Japan as well.
Noda.
And for Berger. Looking lively are United, but so is Spicer. Now on the counter, trying to show that pace. On the step over against Nacimiento, holding the waist.
Clever there from Nacimiento. I feel as though that's a yellow card there. Professional foul, like you said, experienced. I think if he doesn't do that, he might be through on goal. So clever foul there. Happy to pick up a yellow for his team.
Now set piece is very dangerous for Menace. Do you usually take them as well when they're at this distance?
Yes, I'm normally on everything. That's what I said. I want to be on corner kicks, penalty kicks, free kicks, goal kicks, anything I want.
And we spoke of this prior to the broadcast, but comfortable with both feet. I like hearing the story and how that came to be.
Yeah, so when I was a little bit younger at Leeds United, they were doing a player profile, whatever it was, and they wanted to know which one was my stronger foot. And my argument was always, I've got 2 feet, I don't need one. And from there, I kind of had to prove that I could play off both feet. My dad as well. Shout out to Jimmo.
Ball. Valor spills past Nacimiento. I have to agree, 2 feet are better than 1.
Yeah, shout out to my dad. He's a big football guy, and he always said if you can only go one way, it's easy for the defender. So
keeping them on their toes, shifting the hips.
That's it. My mum and dad as well. Hopefully you watching. Hope you well. Miss you lots.
All you tuning in here on the Central Iowa Sports Network. Very happy to bring you this match. Reminder, I'm Juan Mendez on play-by-play. Special guest here on commentary, Elliot Goldthorpe, star for the Menace.
Aww.
Good move there by Chigashima.
Great turn by Chigashima.
On to Ordaz.
He gets it back, looks for the ball in behind. Lacking quality there, but a nice move there from Des Moines United. This is hopefully what we're going to see more of from the two new introductions into midfield there.
We'll see what they do, that connection. Play with great chemistry and pressing heavy on Valor there.
A better attitude adopted here from Des Moines as they win the ball.
Chance for Noda. Noda inside on Konings. There's the pace, there's a shot there, but Konings there building a wall, and now Harmon on the counter.
Now Menace go, a bit of
Spicer on the channel
great pass.
there.
He's onside.
Nenko is onside, looking for his second of the match. In the middle, Gamero puts it!
Great goal, great move. See, that's the problem there from Des Moines United. They want to attack, they want to go quickly, pour men forward, and that leaves them exploited at the back there.
Adrian Gamero moving on forward, lots of space and pace keeping up with the run of Nanko, finding him in the middle, and a left-footed finish by the Frenchman.
Cyrus having a lot of time on the ball there, not much pressure, and takes his time to find the pass, but great pass when he found it. Great play
Menace.
great run from Chris again. Great assist for him.
And,
And a great goal.
A great goal. You can see it on the replay. Harmon already finding that space. Nenko taking his time.
Puts it on
there.
a plate, and great finish by Adrian. That's the desire we're talking about there. Brilliant from the Menace as they go 2-0 up here.
Great placement on the cross, and now Menace continue to warm up some players on the far side as we are 43 minutes in. Replay being shown here. The pace again, the space working on there. Just enough
Great
by
finish.
Gamero.
Swings his left foot there. I think the linesman actually wanted to put his flag up. He kind of went like,
Hesitation?
yeah, there's a bit of hesitation from him there, but I think he made the right decision. I think that was onside there.
Very much as good way of Harmon getting an assist on this match, coming in as a substitution. And now we will see how United bounce back as the first half is slowly creeping away.
The assist comes from number 19, Chris Nanko.
Chris Nanko goal and assist. How about that performance?
Well, I think that's just exactly what he needed to do. He's a top talent. He's throwing his hat in the ring. And these minutes here to showcase what he can do to give Dean a decision to make.
There he is again.
It's a great touch.
Ooh, would have been a sweet move there. Now, usually I do like to pick a player of the match at the conclusion of the game, but since
Player of the half.
Player of the half could be a new thing here tonight.
We'll set the trend, Swan. No problem.
We can do that.
Dynamic duo here at Valley Stadium.
Would we agree?
Chris, it's a no-brainer. His goal and assist. You Yanks like your stats, so I think it's definitely Chris. I think Haruki's another shout there, and also Gamero with a goal there. They've both been lightning on both wings. I think we can expect to see both of them start next week. Top players, depending on what we see to come in the second half.
That is true. An entire second half of play is there. Previously, we saw Harmon with a shot, trying to place it away from Key, blocked there by United's defense, and now Menace back in play and back at the feet of Diego Konings.
I think that could have put the game to bed there from Cyrus. Tried to go bottom left. I think he could have gone aerial, but we're being hypercritical there for Cyrus. It was a decent effort.
Suarez now.
Great pass. Go.
Opportunity
in the
now.
box.
Menace won a third. Ball in the box. He spills it. Harmon almost there, but it's going to be out for a corner. Menace.
Spicer so eager there to get on the end of it. I think he kind of could argue he went too early. He's got to wait for that cross to come in and then get on the end of it there. But Haruki again, great quality there. Great pass from Suarez as well, which shows that he's got quality off on the ball, not as well as off it.
Very much as corner for Menace. Yamazaki to take it. Low ball.
Handball.
Did look like a handball there in the middle.
But that's what we touched on, getting that player across the front post. That's normally the miss. As Kevin Key throws it out to Arvin Garcia up there. I think it is.
United facing that pressure as it is Garcia working with Ronaldo Ordaz for United. Nacimiento now on the ball.
Looking to go a bit longer again. The Moines United haven't had much success. I think I'd prefer them to see them be a little bit braver, find the passes into midfield, and get the two boys in there on the ball.
As they're able to find space, dangerous play in the middle by Gamero.
The referee liking the sound of his own whistle there.
Is that third? Is that three?
That's three. That's three
right
strikes.
There. 3 strikes.
Go.
Nanko putting in pressure.
I think we can see a bit more aggression from Cyrus there in the midfield. If he wins the ball, that they can get a third just before half-time here and really close this game out.
He is playing very calm.
Yeah.
Like the performance at Wichita, just like an engine.
Yeah, I think that's a massive thing. Obviously, arousal and composure is very important. You've got to find a balancing act as we blow for the half time now.
That will be halftime from Valley Stadium. 2-0. Menace leading, goal by Adrian Gamero, assisted by Chris Nanko. Chris Nanko getting the goal on the 8th minute to open things up. And we saw a strong performance by Menace. Very calm, very collected, as we see the sights of a really calm and collected. Hasn't been tested much, Joey Petroni. And
I think that's the end of his night.
That
Brian
might
Troutman
be.
introducing into the second half. I think that's going to be the case. But yeah, like you said, it's been a bit of an easy night for Joey again. I think he's not complaining about this one. a great first half by the Menace, I have to say. Des Moines United look a little bit fatigued. I think that's maybe down to playing yesterday, but looking a little sluggish, and Menace have capitalised on that.
That is right, as we see the sights of the Moines Society still pushing forward their team, and we will see a completely new unit of the side on the second half. With that, we will go into halftime, but stay tuned. We'll recap all the goals, see some more action, tell you who's coming in the second half for Menace, what to expect for United. With that, I'm Juan Mendez on play-by-play for this first half. Elliot Goldthorpe in commentary. We will be right back here on CISN.
The Black Keys Dropout Boogie Tour. August 14th, 8 p.m., Iowa State Fair Grandstand in Des Moines. They want to get my gold on the ceiling. With special guest, the Velveteers, the Black Keys, live and loud. Reserve tickets on sale now through iowastatefair.org and at the Iowa State Fair ticket office. Convenience fees apply to all tickets.
A family's powerful story of loss.
My heart just sank. I just knew.
Definitely the worst day of my life, too.
Lexi was bringing a dog park to Creston before she was killed.
And how one girl's passion helped others move forward.
The family picked things up where Lexi left off.
This is something Lexi really wanted to do. To be frank, she's getting it done now.
Her story and her love for animals fueled this. It'll help her legacy live on forever.
Local 5 News. Your stories, our community. We are Iowa.
Our spring sales event is going on now at DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. All new 2022s will be sold this month. Up to $5,000 off new 2022 Challenger 392 Scat Packs. Up to $15,000 off new 2022 Ram 1500 Badlanders. Save big now on all remaining new 2022s. All new Chevy, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram on sale now at DeArmond Automotive Knoxville. DeArmondAuto.com.
The Chicken in Orilla is a classic roadhouse joint serving chicken any way you want. All hand-cut, hand-breaded, and 100% satisfying. Chicken, just like your mama used to make. Bring the whole fam for all their favorites, and chicken so good you'll know why we could only call ourselves the Chicken. In the middle of nowhere, but just minutes from everywhere.
Welcome back to the Des Moines Derby here on the Central Iowa Sports Network. I'm Juan Mendez on play-by-play for tonight. Alongside me is a very special guest. We have Elliot Goldthorpe from Des Moines Menace here on commentary. Now, we had an exciting first half of play. Very excited for what is coming in the second. But first, how about we recap the first 2 goals? Menace up by 2.
Yeah, great goals by the Menace. It's been a good first half. I would have liked to have seen a bit more intensity, a bit more aggression going forward, a bit more pressing, but it's a warm evening, so I'll let the boys off. But not much to respond from Des Moines United as of yet. The introductions of the 2 midfielders coming in, you know, they're looking dangerous, and hopefully they can figure some things out and show us something in the second half and make a game of it.
Yeah, we'll see how much energy they bring into the second and see maybe some sides of the players that played previously last night that played for United, for Menace, a brand new team, brand new lineup coming in as well. Very exciting, as it's a squad that's has a lot of depth. A lot of players will be featured, and we will be able to see them. And recapping on the goals, we do have established our man of the half, Chris Nanko.
Yes, Chris Nanko, without that, he's been phenomenal. He's done exactly what Dean's asking for him. You know, as a striker up there, dropping in, creating a space to go in behind. He's made several forward runs, and that's got them the goals as well. So he's been fantastic so far.
He has been brilliant. As now, we will head into another break here at the half. Stay tuned as we recap some stuff. We will go over those players that will be joining in on the second. But stay tuned here on the Central Iowa Sports Network for the Des Moines Derby. We will be right back.
With over 260 beers on tap, El Bait Shop isn't just another craft beer bar. It's the best. Beer lovers know El Bait Shop, 200 Southwest 2nd, Des Moines.
Missing a quality home-cooked meal? You know, the kind Mom used to make? Lucky for you, we found her recipe book. Welcome to the High Life. Welcome to the Champagne of Bars.
When I think about the mini pitch initiative, I think about creating equal access to allow youth to have confidence in themselves, to develop teamwork. You know, for me, sports were always a huge part of my life, and I want other people to have that same experience that I did. When you revitalize space in the community, you're able to allow people to come together. We've worked really hard with the U.S. Soccer Foundation over the past couple years and bringing pitches all over the country. We're really proud of being able to create spaces for kids to play and grow. At the end of the day, soccer is just a conduit. It's allowing kids to develop and give them the tools that they need for life. That's what soccer means to me.
We welcome you back from Valley Stadium on a special night as the Des Moines Derby, Des Moines Menace against Des Moines United FC. Currently, Des Moines Menace on the lead 2-0. Now we will recap. Actually, we do go into the players that will come in for Menace on the second half. A completely new team featuring Ryan Troutman on goal. The back line, Steve Ficula, Henry Sage playing center back. How about that? And the right side alongside him, Jesse Williams. On midfield, Luka Nedic, Craig McCall. In the front, in the 10, Curtis De Leon. On the right side, Michael McFarlane. Yanis Lelin on the left side. And up top, very dangerous, Leroy Nzugusi. And you already saw him a little bit, Cyrus Harmon.
Yeah, it's Cyrus Harmon coming in for Tristan there. I thought Tristan had a good start. We still don't know if he's injured or not. I wouldn't like to be Tristan if that's a tactical decision, but I guess we'll find out soon. Another strong team. You touched on Henry being a centre back there. I would like to see him step up a bit more and look to play a 4-4-2 diamond. I think that could be really effective against these and experimenting with formations. But yeah, top talent on there. A lot of players in there new to the team, new to getting minutes and playing here. Michael McFarlane, right wing back, my roommate, good friend. Big opportunity for him here. Here's where he's got to step up and show what he's made of and show how good he can be. Yanis as well, who played against Chicago Dutch Lions, top player. He's not solidified his left wing back spot yet, but he can do.
Big player for Menace, and we will actually get to see Menace and what they're currently holding as a part of the Heartland Division in the USL 2. We do have a table and a graphic for you to show you what the team is looking like there at the moment in the USL 2. We will have also something to show for United, as we see Des Moines Menace currently 4 with that loss in the middle there, 1-0, 12 points, still leading the division with more games played. What is it looking like? What do you see it shaping up here, Ellie?
Yeah, I mean, Chicago City are clearly a top team in this division as well as us. I think they could obviously go on a run. We'll see how they fare against the likes of Peoria, Springfield, and Wichita, who are top teams. I think St. Charles as well, even there, that they're a top team. When we played against them, it was still tough. I don't think the scoreline reflected that, but they're still a top team. But yeah, it could be really interesting.
Very much so, as now we get to look at the NPSL here. Des Moines United currently in the lead with 10 points. Have done a great job in taking command of the Gateway Conference. Yesterday beating Milwaukee Torrent, actually tying to Milwaukee Torrent, who was a really good team, beating Sunflower State on their opener, beating Iowa Raptors as well. So they've had a really strong start in the Gateway Conference.
Yeah, don't know much about that, but Des Moines United sitting pretty at the top there. Hopefully they can keep winning games. I think playing against the likes of the Menace is going to bring them on a lot. So
very much. Always playing against good competition shows you, what you have to do to get even better, keep the competitive edge up. And of course, owner of the team, Darwin Salas, loving seeing his team win. Very animated guy. You can always hear him when the team plays. He loves to see his team play, loves to see them win. With that, we will go into one last break before we're back in action for the second half. A few more minutes, but we're going into a break here on the Central Iowa Sports Network. Stay tuned. We'll have the second half for you.
The largest selection of German beer in the world? You'll find it at the Hessen House. From Doppelbox to Oktoberfest to Hefeweizens and Dunkels, there's no passport needed for the deliciously different beer and food at the Hessen House. So grab your friends and make it a fun night out. The Hessen House, 4th and Court, Des Moines.
There's a new spin on casual dining near Drake University. Lucky Horse Beer and Burgers. Craveable faves, flatbreads, delicious burgers, frozen cocktails, and a crazy cool vibe. Get to Lucky Horse Beer and Burgers today.
There's more Iowa in the Iowa Tap Room than you may realize. Housed in a building nearly as old as Iowa itself, the Iowa Tap Room greets you with a harvest of 120 Iowa craft beers on tap from all corners of the state. And the food doesn't get much more Iowa than this. The Iowa Tap Room, all Iowa beer, one amazing place.
The Royal Mile, where everyone's a wee bit British. The Royal Mile is downtown Des Moines' living room with classic pub favourites. Pair them with a glass of whiskey or an expertly poured Guinness. It's bloody brilliant. The Royal Mile, a proper British pub.
Not too many places hit all the right notes. But when it comes to great atmosphere and delicious scratch-made food, Truman's is the name to know. Game days are for Chiefs fans, but every day is for the food fans. Truman's, get to know us by name.
It takes a village to empower a young person to achieve their full potential. Yet today in America, 1 in 3 kids are growing up without a mentor. Together, we can change this. You can be that someone for a young person by becoming a mentor. Join the village. Big brothers, big sisters. Become a big today.
Welcome back to the Des Moines Derby from Valley Stadium here on the Central Iowa Sports Network. Kickoff for the second half is minutes away, but before we go into it, how about we break down a few highlights from that first half here.
Here's Haruki with magic feet as always, and then he gets a good cross, and then I think it's Spicer across the front there, tries to go with his left foot. Here's the second goal.
Nanko there on the far side. In for Gamera, what a finish.
Brilliant move, great finish, great desire as well. That's the main thing from Adrian there. Wanting to score goals. And something we need more of, I think. Great finish.
Not quitting on the play, staying on offense, following Nanko, finding enough space there, and here a chance, another one for Yamazaki there into the middle.
Yeah, it's a terrific cross again. Cyrus and Spicer just getting there a bit too early there, being a bit eager. Got to see the ball first and then land on it. But yeah, good first half from the Menace. Would like to see the second half, like I said earlier, a bit more intense, a bit more aggression on the press, and lots of goals. Who doesn't love goals?
We love to see goals, and a lot of players that have that talent. Up top, Leroy Nzaguzzi has 3 goals for the Menace so far in their regular season. Yeah,
Leroy, a frightening player. He's a top player, and a great friend. His pace up there, if we can time the movement of the runs, then I'm sure you'll see lots of goals from Leroy and hopefully a few backflips.
Hopefully. People here love the backflips, even on social media too. Always asking for them on Twitter. Always wanting to see Leroy. Local guy. Everybody loves him.
Yeah, everyone loves Leroy. He's such a likable guy. Every time...
Is that Lagos?
I think it's Lagos messing around with the camera. Every time I score, I think about doing the backflip, but I always get far too nervous that I just give it the fist bump instead.
Talking about goals, Lagos Kunga, we saw him there taking the camera for a second.
My competition for Golden Boot this year. I need to be careful of him.
He's really trying to run away with it, but you guys work fantastically up top, and Lagos is so dangerous. We spoke of him earlier.
He's a top player, and it's a great privilege for someone like myself to learn. I'm still young here in America, so it's great to play with the likes of him, and a real privilege to learn off a great player. Like a whole lot of the other players we're going to see introduced into the second half. Yeah, you mentioned Henry Sage there, top talent. Luke and Edich in midfield, accompanied by Craig McCall. I think what we're going to see here from Craig, he's got the black boots on, his shirt's tucked in. We're going to see a dogged performance and a first class showing here from Craig.
Vintage there on that midfield. Is he rocking the captain band as well?
I should hope so.
How about that on the left arm?
It's class. It's very well deserved as well. He's worked really hard in training behind the scenes. He didn't come in with the best fitness, but he's managed to get that right down, and I'm looking forward to seeing him play.
Already pointing out, commanding his team, as we see here on the screen. Kuko, the mascot there for United.
You'll see a lot. You'll see a lot from Craig here. Expect to hear his Scottish accent up here.
From Glasgow, Scotland. Craig McCall is now on the ball. It'll be Leroy Nzugouzi to kick things off in the second half. People getting back to their seats here from Valley Stadium.
I'd like to see a shot from the halfway line here, I'll be honest. The keeper's off his line a little bit. That's what I always look for when we take kickoffs. I'm always seeing where the keeper's at. But it's audacious, but then you can press from the front after, even if you miss. So
it's an opportunity.
Exactly.
As that is the starting goalkeeper, El Mehdi. El Mehdi is the starter for United, now on goal. Great performance yesterday by him, as Sage there on the middle to Jesse Williams. And big ball from a call there.
Craig trying the Andrea Pirlo ball there, getting it from the wing back and trying to spin it in behind for Leroy there with great pace.
First touch there on the pass, the spinning ball. It is the Andrea Pirlo. I never thought about that.
Yeah, he's my role model. I've got a tattoo on my arm there. One.
Oh yeah, I did not know that.
That's his book. I think therefore I play. For the listeners at home and the viewers at home who can't see mine and Juan's beautiful faces.
That's right. I do like Andrea Pirlo. I used to love him in Juve.
Yeah, he's awesome. Top player. Mentality as well was phenomenal. Corey there trying to take it off Cyrus.
Corey Cupid playing tonight, replacing Lelin.
Yeah, top talent again, Corey. We've got
bit of a clash there. And Nzugouzi was trying to be
up
and on goal.
I think he's given a free kick to the Menace here on the edge of the box. The defender looked to impede Leroy, trying to snatch the ball there with, as we've spoken about it before, his great pace. We'll watch it on the replay here.
Steele there on the rotation. Cupid with a bit of pressure, and
we can't see that very clearly, but it looks to be he's just raised his elbow slightly.
Shielding the ball away. It does still appear to be...
what he's given here. Surely it's on the edge of the box.
It's an interesting call. It's inside the box.
I'm not so sure it was malicious.
There it is on the replay. Shigor.
He has checked him. I don't think it's malicious. I probably wouldn't give a free kick. But it's also inside the box, which must mean it's indirect.
Indirect. This could be exciting. Who do you see wanting to take the shot? Because one pass, you can blast one into the back.
I think I'd like to see Leroy. I'd like to see Corey rolling it off for Leroy. Looks like Cyrus is on there as well. He's just been pushed away by Leroy. This could be, this could be really interesting.
See Leroy trying to maybe curl this one as...
I think the Moines United need to be careful here and rush out to this.
Whistle's blown. Touch, there. And Nzugouzi down the bottom would have been brilliant there. Classic Ronaldinho attempt, close by Nzugouzi.
He's tried to go bottom left there. I don't mind that from Leroy. I think he's just, taking the safety off and going full-blown power. But nearly another well-worked goal there.
Would have been brilliant, smart and clever there by
I like
Leroy.
the move. I would like to see just one. Instead of the pass and then shoot, I'd like to see just one. Just roll it, and like Alexander Trent Arnold this year for Liverpool.
Has been brilliant. Dangerous ball there. Trautmann has to slide in. on the challenge for Berger, who was closing in. A lot of pressure by United. No follow McCall. Opportunity. Sora Noda there first on the block is Ficula for you. Menace.
Yeah, a crazy couple of minutes here.
Still a chance for United, and finally the ball on handy Ryan Troutman.
Yeah, Ryan was really alert there to come and get the initial one. Brilliant from Stephen on the line there. I think Craig had 3 men on him. Not much more he could do. Maybe we might see with Henry playing centre back. I mean, he'll do a job, but he's not accustomed to playing centre back. So maybe we might see some frailties at the back there. I'm not sure.
United
Leroy trying to use his pace here.
Very lively is United on forward, but still facing the Menace pressure. But again, a great job by Ficula there on the back line. Steven now on the ball.
He was alert there. Just like to see Curtis's touch forward there, and Cyrus was off the back of the defender there. It would have been through on goal if he could. He kept the ball. It's difficult not to hyper critique from up here, boys, when you watch this back. So
that is true. That is true. And Luka Nedic, a returning player for Menace. You played with him last year as well.
Yeah, such a talent. I think often his quality on the ball gets overshadowed by his ability to break play up and defend and be a dog. He loves a yellow card. I think that's been seen this season already. Last year, Dean wasn't happy, and neither was Kay, because he missed the game, accumulating too many yellows. So hopefully he can keep tabs on that this year. Cyrus showing his pace down the line. This might be a third
chance. Deflected by Nacimiento. Will be a corner kick for Menace.
Yeah, Nacimiento showing his experience there. Another great block on that. That could have been a third goal. I believe it was Leroy at the back post there.
Similar to that goal hosting Wichita, where Gamero found Leroy down on that line. A great way to find him for the third and finishing goal of that match.
Yeah, and what a game that was, by the way. It was first game back here, and the fans were incredible. Such a special place and a special feeling when getting on the score sheet as well.
Corner now for Menace. Ball floated inside.
A great ball by Curtis there. The keeper tried to snatch at it. It's not Kevin. I think there's a...
It's El Medi.
Yeah, El Medi there, trying to snatch at it. I think that was better from Des Moines, a great ball. If the keeper's not catching it at his full height, I think we've got to get across that. Same as the one on across the front post from the Menace there.
Ryan El Medi, another player from Casablanca, Morocco, alongside Shagur Othman. Ball seemed to leave there for a throw in favor of United.
Michael's first touch there. We call him Wild Mike.
Wild Mike?
Yeah, from Barnyard. Have you ever seen Barnyard?
I have, but I don't remember that character.
There's
classic movie.
Yeah, there's like a crazy little fur ball in a box, and he comes and dances.
On the attack now, United. Noda giving it back onto the middle. Pacing for it was Nacimiento. And now on the ball is Harmon. Chance for Menace, pacing down and forward into the middle. Past the half line, down to Corey Cupid. Ball now, Leroy Nzegusi, that will stay, but it will be called offside.
Not so sure he was there. I'd have to double check the replay.
Nzegusi not liking that one.
I think he knows how quick he is, and he knows it'd be silly to be offside there. Talking about Wild Mike, he's not accustomed to playing a right wing back, so we'll see how he fares there tonight. Probably a little more attacking than defending from the young buck, but a top talent. Big opportunity for him tonight to stamp his authority and try and get a look in.
It was Nacimiento on the long ball, looking for Noda. There he is, McFarlane. Still in possession.
There he is, Wild Mike doing his defensive duties there.
Noda there, putting a move on Williams. Williams there on the touch first. It's good to have, right behind you on defense to help out Jesse Williams, huh?
Yeah, I think that's what Dean's gone with there, playing Mike some minutes there.
Noda still applying pressure, entering the box. Chance for United, ball inside, a little too slow. Luka Nedic there first. Still in possession. United, but now Craig McCall in the middle.
Brilliant from Craig, just cleaning things up there.
You can tell a lot more aggression the second half by United as there's a steal on Williams. Chance for United. Could there be a shot? Yes, there is. Testing
What a
Troutman.
great save,
what
Ryan.
a save.
that Ryan just showing what Ryan does there. He does it in training. He's a fantastic keeper, great shot stopper, and what a great save that was. More work for Ryan already in the first 10 minutes as we look at the replay here. Jesse just getting caught on a possession. He's a little bit reluctant to go a bit longer as Jesse, which I love about him. As we have the corner here cleared by Craig. He's a bit reluctant to play the longer pass.
Ball for Nziguzi. Elmedi has to go all the way out and clear it way into about the 30-yard line there.
A clever ball there by Wild Mike.
And ball is still in play, slip there, and Nziguzi gets it back, shielding it away. Great composure by Leroy.
Phenomenal turn there by Leroy. Craig just showing his experience there, but he's looking to turn Des Moines United a bit higher, get a bit higher on the pitch, press from the front, and get something started in the second half. It's been a poor start, I think, for the Menace to the second half. Hopefully things can change.
We'll see what they build here in the second half, as there was Corey Cupid. Now ball for Nedic onto Williams.
A great inside press there, forcing Jesse Williams to play backwards.
Mikula now on it. On the left foot into Harmon. Harmon back to Sage.
That same pattern of movement now when Cyrus is dropping into the space. It's great giving it to him, but if he's just bringing the pressure with him, we need that forward runs in behind.
McFarlane there, a touch a little bit too heavy. Nacimiento
unlucky.
Putting the body just enough for Elmedi to get there. Palmetto now cleared away.
A great kick by the keeper there. That could be something used as a weapon in the second half at Des Moines United here.
Great way to use the body there by Mikula there, beating Berger. Now back to Henry Sage.
Yeah, Henry had probably good friend, best friend on the team probably. Great character, great lad. He's from Essex, but he grew up in Spain. Lived 16 years in Spain. And he plays like it. Top player.
It is great fun how he handles the typical Spanish accent, but also the British, the English accent.
Yeah, it's like the French coach. Have you seen the French coach?
I haven't.
He switches in and out from speaking perfect fluent French to speaking English. I forget what team he's on, but he'll go far, that coach. That's what Henry reminds me of, but with his Spanish.
The linguistic versatility. Noda on the ball, couldn't keep it in. It's going to be Williams on the throw. And another great accent to Craig McCall, the Scouse.
The Scot.
The Scot, that's right.
He, I'm not so sure the Americans understand what he's saying half the time.
Uchigashima there, a ball. There is Sage there first. Fikula bouncing off of McCall. Now a shot opportunity for United. Easily handled by Sage.
That's a great ball, unlucky.
Harmon now down that left wing. On the overlap, and Nziguzi, but he is offside.
Not so sure about that one, linesman. He's on two.
He's on two.
I'm counting. Still.
He gets strikes as well. He does get strikes as well. Uchigashima down to Berger. Corey Cupid on the press. That'll be Berger back to Elmedi. Elmedi, who has been busy, and as mentioned, Ryan Troutman already having a busier half.
I think Ryan's been a lot busier than Joey, certainly, and a lot busier than Elmedi so far. Hopefully that can change, though, as the Menace have possession here. I think we need to possess the ball a little bit more here. Get to grips with the ball, starve Des Moines United of the ball. Great first pass from Craig, showing his experience and his quality there.
De Leon down to Cupid. Cupid on a one-on-one in space. Ball just about finds De Leon. Losing the touch. McCall there on the slide, cleanly swept away. Now Cupid on it.
I'd like to see a bit more zealous from Corey Cupid there, going at the defender 1v1. He's a talented player. He just needs to drive at him there, I think. 1v1 again, Corey Cupid.
Cupid chance there. Negated again now. McCall on the ball. The captain flipping one to McFarlane.
Look at that from Craigie. Quality again. First touch. Half volley sidebinder.
Ball for Harmon, onside, looking for Leroy down the middle. Elmedi there.
Yeah, a great pass from Craig there to set that move up. Cyrus doing well, and it's a decent ball. Leroy trying to get across the front and nearly does there. Elmedi with this monster kick again. I really like this sidewinder, causing problems for Jesse. Running back to goal here.
Noted there. A great kick, as you said. A lot of distance on it, and Williams is called on the foul against Noda.
It's a soft foul, but I think it was this time. Jesse just playing a bit lackadaisical there. Yeah, getting a bit too comfortable. I think he needs to assert some more aggression a little bit here.
Noda, who is 5'6", significantly smaller than Williams, certainly felt the strength there on the push and a little bit of a tug.
In games like this, it's easy to, to get complacent and feel comfortable. Menace are 2-0 up, and they've started the second half poorly, and they could be going a goal down here from the set piece here.
Set piece, always trouble. Ball now played inside the box. Dangerous, trying to test Troutman.
There's been a few long shots here by Des Moines United tonight, and unsuccessful as of yet, and I don't think that'll ever cause Ryan any problems, but we'll see. Maybe we can be surprised.
With a haircut, I see.
Yeah, we banter Ryan a lot for his hairline. But yeah, I think he's only got 3 haircuts left, we tell him.
3 haircuts left.
Use them wisely, I told him.
Use them wisely. Leroy Nziguzi now trying to use that pace up front. Dealt with Darren Nascimento on the clearance. Luka Nedic.
Brilliant. Nedic retaining possession there. Vital to the way we play here.
McCall.
Brilliant. McCall again. Not put a foot wrong. Expect to see this for the full half. Captain, leader, legend.
Luka Nedic.
What a
fantastic ball from McFarlane inside. Good
what a fantastic ball that was from Nedic. He turns on a sixpence and spots the run of Mike there. Tried to find him. I think Mike can try and take that on the full there, and he might be within a chance of a shot on goal. The bounce was unkind.
McFarlane on Arvin Garcia playing left back for United, and
an interesting matchup there.
Good matchup there, as we saw, but the ball certainly just favored McFarlane so much.
Great ball. The noise of the Menace fans here as Menace have a corner kick.
Chance for Menace. Ball inside. Past a few
ball.
players. A header is made
and
finished up by Leroy Nziguzi to make it 3-4 Menace.
What a fantastic flick there from Leroy. Being brave enough to try it and the wherewithal to do so.
Right
Great finish.
place, right time. No backflip.
No backflip. That was like
no
a tears or no tears at the Masters, that one.
Oh man.
Get on the DraftKings there, bet for a Leroy backflip.
Leroy Nziguzi gets his goal, as we see here on the replay from the corner. De Leon with that left foot.
A great ball by Curtis, that one of a left foot.
Harmon with a header down, and Nziguzi finds it. Almedi complaining to his back line there, and 3 up are the Menace after it.
Delighted for Leroy. He's a special talent, and he's so passionate about the game, and love that for him. Great finish. That'll be on his highlight reel. Shout out Techers Soccer.
Shout out Techers Soccer as well. Quinn Millard.
Quinn Millard, yeah.
That is right.
A bit of a surprise, to be honest. I thought Dean would have given Quinn a start tonight, or a half. He's a top keeper. Really good character to have here at the Menace this summer. But yeah, his chance will come.
Again, just showing the depth of the Menace team. As Berger there on the pass off the chest was fouled by Vikula there, and it'll be a set piece for United.
The referee looking to play advantage there, and that's encouraging signs, I have to say. He's been struck out with 3 strikes, but I like that he's trying to play advantage there. Well done, ref.
Well done there on that situation, as Berger was looking for an overlap, and now...
And then he's got whistle happy again. We just want to play, ref, come on.
Called on Curtis De Leon there, also got a haircut.
And a talking to by the ref.
And a talking to as well by the referee tonight.
Henry Sage spotting the Adidas light green Copas tonight.
Easy to point out, similarly to Harmon, as now ball bouncing easily away, goal kick Ryan Troutman.
A beautiful colour, worn by a beautiful specimen of a man.
Henry Sage and Tulsa, fantastic performance in that program. He was a rock for them in the back line, in the midfield, doing everything there.
Yeah, top player. Nice to see him playing centre back. Nice to see him working a bit harder tonight. Oh, what a touch from Cyrus on a dime piece. Referee trigger happy again.
Could have easily gone a continued play there, Nedic. Bit of a hand there. Now we get some discussion and
a yellow. needless there from the Moines United. They don't want to get caught up in a battle here. They need to be braver, and they need to show a bit of character like they did in the first 10 minutes of this second half.
I believe it is Malaguez there on the booking. Malaguez or Andre Lopez on the booking there. We'll verify that for you, but another booking in this match. It is an exhibition. It's still a lot of intensity and just the competition once you're down there on the pitch.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've got players fighting for shirts here, so it's vitally important that they put on a show and showcase their talents and their abilities. But yeah, this could be an easy win for Menace in the end here.
Ball to Nziguzi. Now to Corey Cupid and Nziguzi on the overlap. Getting the ball. Past one, past two, looking inside for De Leon. McCall finding De Leon. No offside call. De Leon cutting inside. Has a chance. Left foot. Elmedi. Brilliant save.
None other than Craig McCall cleaning things up again. Curtis, some great feet there. Gets the shot away, but doesn't quite get the goal he's looking for.
Cupid now.
Right, Curtis, a fantastic talent down from Campbell University. They've just joined Hofstra's conference, so it'd be nice to see him in the fall.
Bothered by Sage. Well done finding Nziguzi. No foul called. And now chance for Berger. There he is yet again. Trying to escape the press by Menace, but there's Lucanetis to sweep it up now. Back to Pikula.
Moines United possessing the ball into a trap there. They've got to be braver. They've got to want to get on the ball more and show a bit more character here. I know they're probably a little tired, as we've touched on. They played last night, but I'd like to see a bit more from them here.
There's Craig McCall there. Ball will belong to Menace.
Craig barking orders, telling the players what he wants.
There he is. Very vocal, very vocal.
I think it's been definitely something we've been missing. I think last week against Chicago City, we lacked that in the team. But, you know, we've been working on it all week. We've enacted it here tonight, so hopefully it's a sign of things to come.
Corey Cupid cutting inside. What a ball for Harmon. Harmon on a 101.
4-0.
And the finish. That is 4-0.
What a great pass there from Corey. I saw it. I'm jolting, wanting to play the pass. And he did. Great pass from Corey.
Very well done by Menace. Handling it. Fantastic pass. Seeing it from a mile away. Harmon. Brilliant finish. There's a celebration.
Such a clever footballer is Corey Cupid. Understands what he wants from his players. And has the quality to produce things like that. If you recall, he assisted me in the Wichita game. Found a similar pass to the one we just played there. That reverse pass when the backline's not expecting it. Fantastic pass there, as we see on the replay from Corey.
There's Corey with the pass, chips it.
Perfect weight. Keeper could have come off his line maybe there. No doubt Kevin Key would have.
That is right. That is right. As Elmedi did maybe hesitate, thinking he would have been offside.
Yeah, perhaps. Another great finish there from Cyrus. Clinical and 4-0 to the Menace. They could be running away with it here.
They could be. As Cyrus Harmon will go down as the player with the most minutes out of the Menace. Certainly happy with that, but has already made a good impression in the team as 2 goal contributions there, beating Wichita.
Stephen Fikula winning headers there, which is also something we've lacked a little bit.
There's Harmon, sweet move on the back line, beating Nacimiento. Harmon inside for Cupid, trying to give him the favor back.
He just got a bit comfortable there. I think Cyrus needed to go with a bit more pace and a bit more zealous.
Berger now. Nedic on the press. Onto the middle, Malaguez. A move on McFarlane.
Wild Mike finding himself in the midfield.
There's
dispossessing Alvin Garcia there.
Nedic. Onto the middle, not quite enough power on it. Uchigashima.
Great reaction from Nedic there, closing the ball down. Here come the Moines United.
Chance for Berger now. Inside, left-footed pass. Down to the middle, seeking for a rotation there, but not enough help. Corey Cupid there first, and now Henry Sage. Press continues.
Not sure what you're trying there, Hen.
A little risky.
But he kept the ball, to be fair to him.
There he is with the lime green boots. And there he is.
What a great Leroy. Pass. That's you, Hen. I think Henry's showing his product of his upbringing there, doing Cruyff turns in his own box.
Calm, collected. Worked out in the end. Sublime. Sublime. score there on the back line. Alvin Shavir now, who just came in, entering the match for United.
Craig McCall again dispossessing them and retaining possession. It's been noticeable in the second half here that Des Moines Menace are sitting off, and then any ball in midfield is pounced on. And I think that's definitely led by Craig in there alongside Luka Nedic as well.
Midfield playing very well is now on the far side. McFarlane on the right wing, putting a move on Nascimento.
Tricky feet here from Mike.
Stopping in, ball inside, looking.
Like to see a bit more quality from him. I think he could have chopped back onto his left and find a better cross there, but good feet from Mike. We've seen a glimpse of what he's capable of there.
Nascimento clearance, out for a throw.
More goals.
We need more goals.
More
always.
goals.
More goals with about 69 minutes into this match. Always time for more, and Menace certainly wanting some is looking at it, shielding the ball. Jesse Williams out to McCall. Ball for Nziguzi. Can he get there? Not quite. Almeida first to Palmet. Quickly taken, trying to give his team some life. It's been a while since we spoke of Noda there on the far side. He's been dangerous, but he hasn't received the ball much.
He's dangerous. He's a talented player. I think they need to find ways of getting in the ball more. Des Moines United not really showed too much here. I think we need to show a bit more bravery, as I've touched on. And they've got to find Noda on that left side. He's a dangerous player.
He has been good as a substitution for United, getting ready at this moment. Leaving the field will be Baraka Matthew. A few players entering for the side. Alessandro Venditti coming in with the number 25 jersey, as you see there on your screens.
Italian?
I believe so.
Sounds Italian. Como stai? Tutto bene?
You know Italian?
A little bit. Shout out to Edu from last summer. He taught me a little bit. More bad words than good, I assure you.
No Italian players for Menace this year. There's still a lot of players, as you might have seen a few times on the far left side. There's some flags held to represent some of the countries that the Menace players represent.
A couple missing, which we'll work on getting all of them, but yeah, a nice touch there.
Missing Bosnia. As now through ball looking for Noda there. Sage.
And missing Kenya as well. Leroy Nziguzi of Kenyan.
Important one, a fan favorite here at Valley Stadium for all the fans of the Menace. People yelling, "We want t-shirts." Here in attendance, as I believe the first 500 people who entered the stadium got a free Up the Menace t-shirt.
Awesome. Another thing that all the guys behind the scenes do so well here at the Menace is giving back to the community and the fans. Shout out to you guys behind the scenes.
Definitely, as we see Nziguzi and assistant coach, we haven't talked about him, Matt Cayley as well. How about him in the Menace? What's his role like in practice and everything?
Now Matt knows I'm doing this commentary, and he told me to be nice about him. Apart from his haircut, he's a fantastic guy.
Had to say just
low blow. I had to. No, he's been phenomenal. He's really well organised. His meticulous eye for detail is awesome, and that's reflected in his post match and pre-match analysis. He helps us a lot with organisation and in training, and his input he really parallels Dean's, and it's been a good dynamic. Really good guy.
Has been a great dynamic, as you see Maniac there, the mascot for Menace. You did just see Kuko, the mascot for United, here in this crowd, and as mentioned, a great staff for Menace. A lot of experience, a lot of, again, different kinds of voices, but always building up for the highest quality, and again, the expectation on this team's backs.
Yeah, and it's things like that encourages players and people to come out and have a summer here in Des Moines.
Here in Des Moines, Iowa, the Great Plains, here at West Des Moines on Valley Stadium, as play does resume 72 minutes into the match. Uchigashima onto the middle. Now an attack for, oh, what a brilliant tackle by Jesse Williams there. It's now leaving the box. Clearance by Corey Cupid, looking for Harmon.
Minute of tonight's game is presented by Scornavatos, a local family-owned restaurant established in 1970.
Elo looking bright there for Des Moines United coming on.
Looking very bright, as you know, when they come in, the substitutions very lively, creating chances, opening the field. We did see that from the two Japanese midfielders we spoken of, but haven't seen much since. But we'll see what those fresh legs bring in.
Fresh legs, was just about to touch on that. Haruki's coming.
Haruki's
right
back.
wing back for Michael, I believe. I don't know whether he's suffering a niggle, I'm not sure.
Very versatile.
Henry, calm as you like as ever.
Now Harmon, opportunity now against Shavir now on the pace. Harmon, can he do it?
Turns on the burners, but well defended there.
Shavir calling for a foul.
Shavir landing on his ankle there. I think he might have twisted. Looking innocuous there, looked dangerous.
We'll see if we can get a second angle on that one, but Shavir, a tough fall there on the 101, and Harmon showing a lot of pace, keeping up with Cyrus's.
It was very well defended. I would have liked to have seen Cyrus take his time there, you know, wait for his support, and that could have been a goal. But you know, I don't mind the power, the pace from him, the desire to go and score another.
The desire to get a second.
Exactly. That's been a bit of a running theme here tonight for the Menace, and that desire to score goals has been rife with Menace taking a 4-0 lead here.
4-0 lead so far, about 75 minutes into the match. Shavir still down on that chance for Menace, clearing the ball away in a bit of a collision after all. Cyrus Harmon from Liberia. Now we will hope that he is okay after that clash. He did fall very hard. It might have been the ankle, but he is holding also his, I believe, his left leg on that clash. And
it did look innocuous. Hopefully he gets up comfortable here. Corey Cupid on your screens here. Another fantastic talent from Trinidad and Tobago. He's enjoyed this left side, left wing back. He often does a job for Dean anywhere he really wants. A great guy on and off the pitch. A good leader. And a fantastic talent, as showed for the third goal there with his through ball.
Good sight here, Shavir being helped out after all. Unable to put a lot of pressure on
his left side.
His left side, as you said.
Wish him a speedy recovery. That did look innocuous there.
Speedy recovery for Shavir. A lot of effort there, preventing that goal.
Saved his team a fifth.
That is right. Substitution happening for, I believe, both sides. There's somebody coming in on the far side.
Berger leaving the pitch there.
Leaving the pitch. Craig McCall is walking toward the line, and it'll be Lalas.
They're taking Craig off. Bit disappointed to see Craig come off there. He was controlling the midfield. I think it's, yes, he wants Lalas to have minutes. I understand that from the gaffer, but I was enjoying watching Craig play.
I was as well.
He's a big fan of Friends.
Big fan of Friends, the show. He loves it. Also,
and,
you know his favorite food?
I see it written down. It's steak. So
it is steak.
I didn't know that until I've just seen that.
Fun facts about Craig McCall.
Yeah, he's a very he's OCD when it comes to his food and his stuff. Yeah, big time. He's a bit weird. I'll be honest. He's a weirdo.
So the first touch by Lala Sierte on the middle now for Nedic. So he will usually play center back. Lalas. For High Point University, he'll be playing in the CDM position, joining Luka Nedic. Now on the ball, the pace, and Zagusi now.
Oh, magic, son, give it back.
There's the speed, and Zagusi trying to stop the ball inside. No foul called.
It looked like a penalty from here, ref, but you have a better view than me. It sounds like I don't really like referees, don't it?
Oh, no worries, no worries. Kula gets there first, and back Corey Cupid to Ryan Troutman, as there appears to be more moves on the backside for United. I believe it's Leggett's now the right back for them, who scored yesterday a header. See what he can do on the offensive side from that position, but as of now, Corey Cupid is wide
Switch
open.
the ball. Find Corey.
There he is. Ball for Cupid.
Go at him. Oh, feet.
Put some moves on the right
Oh.
foot. Tries to curl one with the weak foot. Corey Cupid almost makes it 5.
He's got the ball stuck under his feet a little bit there. I would have liked to have seen him take the ball into his stride and fire it home with his left foot there. I think Corey's another 2-footed player. He's talented. I'd like to see him do better there. He's checked in onto the right foot. He's good feet. Don't quite get the purchase he's looking for. Bit of a tame effort in the end, but nice to see Corey up there.
You see there Curtis De Leon and Ronaldo Ordaz for United.
Straight to Corey.
Way to bring it down.
Corey Cupid so calm and composed. Another one in possession.
Up to Harmon. Sweet move there. Harmon, another chance for Menace. Up inside, off the left foot, drops a man.
Cyrus again there, getting comfortable as he's beat the first man. I think I'd like to see him again just keep going with the same intensity, you know. I think he's going to get the crossing quicker, get the shot off quicker, and I think we'd have been 5-0 up here.
Now, if
nice play from Cyrus, great turn.
Certainly so, and if playing in this match, what would have been your approach?
Like most matches, win the game. I think that's obviously everyone wants to score goals and play well and be the main man, but winning the game is the most important thing. Cyrus coming out here for Tyrese Spicer, I believe. The Man United.
Pace for pace.
The Man United probably glad to see the back of Cyrus. He's been a threat, but probably not so happy to see Spicer coming on, who's equally as a threat.
Equally as dangerous. Tyrese Spicer up there alongside De Leon and Nzuguzzi up top for Menace.
Curtis been a bit quiet after the first couple of goals. I'd like to see him get on the ball a bit more in the pockets of space and turning and driving and going at players. He's a terrific talent. Wonder of a left foot.
Ball in for Cupid. Gets there in time. Kula now on the ball, but it does go out of bounds after all. And excited to see that De Leon will be going to Campbell University as well, joining a few more Menace guys. He played at UAB, but is excited to go down to play at Campbell.
Yeah, it should be interesting. As I've said, Campbell are joining our conference. I played against Campbell for Old Dominion. They beat us 4-1. It was a thrashing, to say the least. Campbell have some talented boys. But the CAAs is very different.
There's a ball by De Leon looking for the pace of Nzuguzzi, bouncing off of him. Almeida deflected.
That would have been something special, huh?
That would have been unique.
Curtis there, a little bit too heavy there on the pass, as Leroy's a bit shaken up here. He's all right.
Hitting the chest, Almeida, talking to him.
Number 11, Tyrese Spicer.
Just needs a little
winded, huh?
Number 9, Cyrus Harmon.
A great guy, on and off the pitch, Leroy. Always has time for everyone. Makes the boys laugh and so passionate about the game, as I've touched on, and I'm so pleased for him to be smashing this season that he is. Hopefully, many more minutes for him to come. He's such a dangerous, poses such a threat, and he can help us win a championship this summer for sure.
Leroy, a very unique statistic I like to mention about him is that he was in the MLS Super
Leroy
Draft for
tees up Spicer.
Chance for Spicer with the right
Spicer
foot.
tries to go with a weak side there, but goes off nearly for a throw-in. Spice.
Unhappy with that finish there. And quickly to touch on this fact by Nzuguzzi, in the MLS Super Draft, drafted by Nashville, he was also drafted in the Major Arena Soccer League as well, alongside with that to Arica, a team there in Arena. Now, another cool thing about him, he's the only player from his region and the region that Drake plays in that has been drafted to the MLS directly.
That's awesome. He's as we've touched on, he's a top talent. I think he got a bit unfortunate in his time at Nashville. I think coming from college, making the step to MLS, it's a big jump, and it takes a certain character and a certain belief. And I think Leroy is in a much better place now, and you know, why can't he go and play MLS? I think he's definitely good enough. Tristan here coming back on, which lends itself to believe that it was a tactical change earlier in the first half. He might not be picking up a niggle.
Looks like the Leon will play, because Cupid left the match. The Leon will be playing at that wing now.
Yeah, Curtis moving to left wing back as he's left-footed.
There's some press by United.
Interesting. Interesting press there from Des Moines.
Quickly trying to turn up and get a goal. You know, the consolation. There's Moines down to the middle.
I think in the closing minutes of the game that they're trying to show a bit. I would have liked to have seen them, you know, come out and be aggressive, be brave. They, like we've touched on, they played last night. They probably got a couple of boys who perhaps aren't starters, but I would have liked to have seen a bit more bravery here tonight from Des Moines United. But
83 on the clock.
It's been a pretty simple, pretty easy evening for the Menace boys. 2 goals in each half. Curtis there with some nice feet earning the foul.
Tough challenge there by the French attacker there. A little bit of a chirp there to Luka Nedic, who plays it quickly.
Yeah, I don't like that. Great pass. Goodwin's offside. That one was well done, linesman.
Offside again there.
Great turn from Tristan there. You know, that's when he's at his most dangerous, when he's driving with the ball onto the back line. And a great pass there, just a fraction offside.
Could have been a good chance there for Tristan on the move, and now United trying to create something out of this chance. Chest down in the middle. First there is Lalas.
Lalas imposing himself on the game now. It's the second or third time he's broken a play there, showing us what he can do. Ficula. Troutman. Troutman opts to go a bit longer.
Leroy couldn't possess the ball there, and now a rotation for United. The press is working. Yamazaki now on the far side. Spicer trying to use the pace. Beats one. Can he beat another? Partially so now on his left foot. Shoots a ball up, but it's way too high up, and Elmedi just sees it go by.
Yeah, dangerous from Spicer there, showing his pace, showing what he could do. I think he could have slid in Haruki or Leroy on the right there. But no, don't mind that from Spicer. Rushed the shot a bit rash, but another good chance for the Menace.
On the ball now, Jesse Williams. Sage. Back to Sage now. A little bit less press now, about 5 minutes to go in regulation of this match. Into Nedic, back to Troutman. Now, seeing the training and everything that the team has gone through throughout the week, do you see that a lot of players are treating this game as a possibility to make an impression on the team?
I think this week it was all about finding out who we want to be as a team, finding our identity, finding our leaders, and how we're going to react after losing the way we did against Chicago. This week it was about, you know, competing in training. Who's going to be the winner? Who's going to win us games? When it gets hard, who's going to pull us together? And we've competed well here against a tired Des Moines United side. It's been pretty simple, pretty easy. It's certainly not going to be our toughest test.
Ball into the middle.
But credit to Des Moines United. They've stuck at it. They've worked hard. Some talented players.
Trying to get a goal here at the end. Troutman there first. No foul called. Ball still in play. Chance for United. Another deflection, and Lalas for the clearance. 2 handballs in there. I'm not so sure. I think there could have been a shout by Des Moines United there. I think they had an opportunity for a penalty there, but yeah, Menace again, getting a bit lucky. There, Nedic poking it away. Spicer has a chance. It's Nzuguzi trying to make a run. There he is. Beautiful ball for Nzuguzi. Can he make it too? He is onside. On Elmedi, and the finish for Leroy Nzuguzi. Get his second of the night.
Will we see a backflip? That's the question on everyone's lips. Will we see a backflip? Doesn't look like it. Fantastic play. The way he timed the run now was spot on, and Spicer played the pass straight into Leroy's path, and a great finish. He took his time, he composed himself, took the seconds he needed to, and what a finish that is from Leroy. Not missing that. Brilliant finish. Kind of squared up the goalkeeper, just found the perfect spot to slot it in, as we'll see on the replay. Yeah, here we see him taking his time and just slots it. Posting in. How do you like him? Brilliant from Leroy, as I've said again. Fantastic to see him on the score sheet. He's a goal scorer, he's a threat, he's a phenomenal player. Deserves it.
And a great ball by Spicer, beating the lines, keeping him on side, right on time there to make it 5 for United now. This is the third time this Des Moines Derby has happened. Last year, it actually ended in a tie. And the year previous to that, Menace won, but last year's tie, how about that?
Yeah, I remember it quite well because the day after we were in at 6 a.m. running.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, even the players who weren't involved in the game, and that just shows the expectations here we have at the Menace, and that's what happens every time we lose. We had the same thing happen after Chicago and a running session, and you know we need that. I think it makes the players not wanna lose a game ever again, and gives you those small margins and the percentages. And to be honest, I love it.
Opportunity now for United. A flag is up. Fortunate there, no shot again dealt by Troutman, who was tested earlier in the half, but nothing since.
Yeah, he was tested early on. He's been a little bit quieter. A couple more chances in the past couple of minutes with him spilling one a few moments ago. But no, top keeper.
There's Troutman playing in short for Ficula. On that left foot, De Leon showing up.
A big golfer as well, is Ryan Troutman.
Big golfer, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to have to start putting money on the games because I've won every single one. You can ask him when you see him.
There was another ball looking for Spicer. I've never played golf, just mini.
Oh, just mini golf?
Yeah.
I love it. I'm a big golfer. That's my aim. Become a scratch golfer after my football career.
Looking for McFarlane now, playing the striker position. Certainly wants to get a goal himself. Clearance, De Leon on the chest. Has McFarlane now, chance for Mike.
Wild Mike on the ball here.
McFarlane inside, curling, dangerous. Almeida touches it, but while it was off, it will be a goal kick for United.
Yeah, great defending there by Des Moines United. They forced Michael onto his weaker left side, and it showed with the cross. Needs to work on that, do you, Mike? Wild Mike.
Wild Mike, that is.
Wild Mike, for anyone who's seen Barnyard.
From Florida, Vero Beach, Florida. Played in the Barca Academy, actually, and then made it to Central Valley Fuego of the USL 1 at the age of 18. Now plays for North Florida University.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how he does at UNF. He's really excited of going there. Great guy, such a good friend of mine, and wish him all the best, and he's a special talent.
Look at Netic on the wing, putting a ball inside, looking for McFarlane. Spicer now.
I'm going to ask Luca to teach me that one after the game. That was special.
There he is on the wing. One. Look at Luka Netic go
Stop
with the
it.
ball.
Luka Netic, the Bosnian.
How about that?
Bosnian Mafia, we call him.
Bosnian Mafia.
Yeah.
What a name. Netic there trying to get a goal for himself.
Henry Sage letting it bounce.
Opportunity for United. Chance for a shot there first.
That's
Ficula.
a penalty.
And it will be a penalty for Des Moines United FC.
It was soft, but it was a penalty. Henry showing his lack of experience there, letting the ball bounce. I'll get onto him after the game about that. Let's see if Des Moines United can put this away here. Ryan Troutman, a big force in the net. I don't know why the boys are talking to the ref. He's not going to change his mind. There's no VAR, unfortunately, in USL 2. Maybe soon.
Maybe soon. Maybe soon. I mean, we'll see, as it's a tough decision there,
I believe, to take the penalty.
I believe so as well. As Troutman certainly wants to keep a clean sheet tonight. Only 2 minutes added. Might just be the last play of the match.
Certainly hope so. I guess we'll see. Where's he going, man? Bottom left, top left?
Let's see. I would say...
Does he want to steal the highlights and put it top left and take the heroics?
Little Panenka, maybe?
Panenka. I'd love to see a Panenka.
But it is.
Let's see what bottle he's got on the old boy here.
Loge Iradukunda to take the pen. I'm saying Troutman's bottom left.
I'm going top left. He steals the plaudits. Top right. And he still takes the plaudits, to be fair. What a finish that was.
Troutman reading it
from Elo.
As you said, a goal for Des Moines United FC. They get their goal of consolation here on the Des Moines Derby. How about that finish? And a fantastic way to put that one down was Iradukunda.
Ryan Troutman guessing the right way there. Nearly got a hand to it, but great finish from Elo and showed his composure and quality there.
Fantastic finish. Clearly why he was selected to take that pen, beating Troutman. And now the game, no clean sheet for Troutman, but I believe that will do all for this match in the Des Moines Derby. The Menace will win it 5-1 here from Valley Stadium on the night. Very exciting match that we saw. A lot of action, mainly for the Menace. Very tight, very feisty at a lot of different times, but for a derby, certainly represented, and a result the Menace like to see coming from a loss, and are looking forward to a very important matchup next week.
Yeah, a terrific win, a much needed win. A little bit frustrating with conceding the goal there. Dean's not going to be happy about that, and nor am I. Would have been a lot better with a clean sheet and everything, but another decent showing. Nice for the boys to get some minutes.
We will make sure to recap the goals for you after this short break, but stay tuned here on CISN to catch all the action that you missed from this match, the goals, all the highlights, so stay tuned here. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Need orthopedic care today? DMOS Orthopedic Urgent Injury Clinics in Ankeny and West Des Moines are open 6 days a week. No appointment necessary. Our 2 convenient walk-in clinics offer you full access to dedicated orthopedic specialists. Wait times and costs are generally less than an ER visit. Check hours of operation and wait times instantly at DMOS.com. DMOS Urgent Injury Clinics in Ankeny and West Des Moines, helping you get back to living.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Spring will be here soon, and our selection of patio furniture is fantastic, but it won't be that way forever. If you want to get furniture for your deck this summer, come see us now. All the best brands and the best selection. And if you want a special order for this summer, we still have time to do that. Come see us now, Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
We're setting sales records at the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola. Many new Fords in stock and arriving daily. The hard-to-find Bronco and Bronco Sports are in stock and have up to $500 accessory bonus cash. The best-selling truck in America, the F-150, get 3.9% APR for 60 months, plus $1,000 bonus cash, plus $1,000 accessory bonus cash. All this is happening now at DeArmond Ford Indianola. DeArmondFord.com, family-owned, family values.
Welcome back to the Des Moines Derby and its conclusion as Menace won 5-1 against Des Moines United FC on this very special night. 5-1, as we said. We will make sure to recap all the goals. I'm Juan Mendez. I did play-by-play for tonight alongside a special guest and Elliot Goldthorpe, player for the Menace. We had a great time covering this match. We'll have a great time covering the highlights as well, so we will make sure to get into that and show that for you. But overall, what was this game like?
Yeah, it was a fight. It was a battle, as derbies should be. A good win for the Menace, much needed. Hopefully I've done a decent job on the commentary. Following in the footsteps of Eddie Speed, my good friend. But yeah, let's get into these highlights.
I'd have to say for a first time, fantastic. Fantastic stuff.
That. Thank you.
Here on the highlights now, the first one, Chris Nenko on the side there, looking inside for Gamero. This was for the second goal and a brilliant finish by him.
That desire, as we've touched on, from Gamero there.
Menace again, they're fighting for the ball. There was McCall, but no foul called. Opportunity for Sora noted there, and a brilliant save.
Great stop on the line by Fakula. Jesse losing out on the ball there, and a chance here for Ryan to pull off a great save. Great save. That's been one of the highlights for Des Moines United tonight.
Now the goal here from this angle on the corner, the touch by Harmon there, and Nsuguzi right on time there to put it away.
And a great little flick from Leroy there, moment of class. Craig wrapping things up, giving it to Curtis. Little jink inside, gets a shot away. Could have been a goal.
Would have been brilliant there for McCall to get an assist. And now Cupid gets an assist of himself there for Harmon, who finishes, puts it away for 4.
How about that for a pass, by the way? Corey Cupid been electric tonight. He's thoroughly enjoyed the assist and just showing his quality there, and a great finish by Cyrus.
Fantastic finish by him. And here is the final one. Squaring up against the goalkeeper, Enzo Guzzi just lays it around Elmedi to make it 5.
And I love the swagger on that from Leroy. He knows he's going to score. He bides his time and slots it away.
As we see here, some player signings on the back of the shirts of the fans. This great crowd, this great atmosphere as we see everybody pushing up and to the field. You know, you love to see that here at Valley Stadium.
This is what it's all about. I wish you guys could see the aerial view that we've got up here and the gathering. There we go. There's the gathering of all the young kids of Des Moines, and this is the great thing about the Menace. I don't think you'll see this anywhere else in USL too. It's awesome.
It is a great thing. Everybody behind this team, so special, looking to get a win here at Valley Stadium next week against Springfield. Very excited for this matchup as well here. Coverage by Central Iowa Sports Network. With that, we will conclude the broadcast on the Des Moines Derby, 5-1 in favor of Menace, who wanted to win this game, came and did it. Did not have a clean sheet at the penalty right at the end. Nonetheless, a victory for Dean Johnson's team. With that, thank you so much for joining us here tonight on this broadcast. For Juan Mendez on play-by-play alongside Elliot Goldthorpe on commentary. Thank you to our crew here at CISN, Justin Wilbur, our producer, everybody on camera as well. Thank you so much and have a great night.